Bonjour! I'm going to boil some potatoes to make bread pakoda because I was craving for it. Très bien. I'll boil this for 2 whistles or 3 whistles and then mash them into a nice spicy mix and stuff it in bread. Let me get my spice mix ready. So I'll mince the garlic very finely, as well as the green chilies, 1 little onion, and then add cumin, coriander and caraway seeds. That will make up the spice, along with powdered red chili, turmeric and salt to taste. So that will be the main spice ingredients for the bread pakoda. Now let me chop green chili. I have a very high tolerance rate in terms of spice, so I can take in a lot. So therefore, I'm also adding a little bit of the bird's eye chili that I got from a northeastern store. So that's your bird eye chili. This is going to really heat up things. I like everything spicy. The reason is it's very good for my cancer. Anybody really, it's an immunity booster. It has been proven will cure a lot of autoimmune illnesses. The mixture is already looking good. Now I'm going to add 1 little bit of green chili as well. Trust me, it will not be as hot once it's cooked. That's the beauty of these chilies. Seeds and everything, all of it goes into it. So no apologies that I can't do this and I can't do that. So, oh yes, a little bit of tamarind juice as well, very little, just the pulp of it, so that it gets a little tang. And in the morning I had made some sambar. I could not take the video because there were a lot of things happening. So in the coming future, definitely I'll put in my recipe for a beautiful sambar, thin sambar. My spice mix is ready. Let me transfer this to a little bowl. Now let me chop some coriander. This is the coriander that I've got. Potato is almost done. Let me just put off the gas. I'll just rough chop it, not too fine, it's alright, because when I mix it with the potatoes, it's anyway going to stick into the potato, and the little bits will consume once it goes. So let me take this out in another bowl. So prepping is very important. There you have it. Now let me grind some spices. 1/4 of a teaspoon mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds, a pinch of asafoetida, this will help in your digestion, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, regular salt, because there are a lot of potatoes. I think I'll do 2 teaspoons, and a little bit of caraway seeds. This will again help in digestion. I'm just playing it by the ear. I'm eyeballing it, and some fennel seeds. This will give it a slightly sweet flavor. Just that much. I don't like sweet things a lot. Now I'll grind this with my trusted water compressor. This is so much better than buying processed packed spices, which has preservatives in it. This has nothing. It's just plain organic raw, as simple as it comes. And very soon you will get to see my vegetable garden and my little flower garden on the terrace. Let the weather get a little better. because I live at a height, so the minimum temperature outside was around 8 degrees, and it is 4 to 5 degrees less at the height that I'm staying. It is surrounded by greenery, trees, and very, very windy. So I measured the temperature. It was around 4 degrees last night. And that was quite chilling. Not in a frightening kind of a way, but it was very, very cold. I can't even imagine how people live in minus conditions. Well, I guess you get acclimatized as you go along. So my 2 spice mixes are ready, and then we are ready to go. Now for the batter, I'm going to use ground chickpeas, or what we call besan in Hindi. To this I'll be adding a little bit of salt, just a little bit, not too much, because there's already salt in the spice mix. And I'll also be adding just this bit of it, okay, just a quarter of a teaspoon, and a little bit of turmeric. It's very, very little, just to give it a warm, wintry color. That's about it. And some Kashmiri red chili powder for color again, because it will really enhance it and make it look vibrant. So that's about it. Now let me make the batter. Let me get some water. I don't have to soak the bread really, because I don't have any guests, so I'm going to eat by myself. Oh yes, one thing I forgot to add to this is a little bit of baking soda, very, very little, just to make it a little fluffy. That's about it. Just 1/4 of a teaspoon, 1/4 of a teaspoon rather. That will really make my batter nice and fluffy. And the key I'm learning to a nice batter is to add water bit by bit and continue turning only in one direction so that it fluffs up nicely. Don't add water all at the same time, because then it will lump up, it will not get even, and so on. Like so. If you want, you can add 1 egg to this. Actually, I have very little quantity of the chickpea flour, so I'm just going to make about 4 slices of bread and cut them into triangles, making it 8, and I'll have them with tea or coffee. Let's see as we go along. So this is how I want to whisk it, slowly and steadily. I cannot afford to make it too runny, because then I don't have a backup. I mean, I have a backup in terms of regular atta or regular flour, wheat flour, but that will destroy the taste. And I'm not going to deep fry this, I'm going to shallow fry this on a wok or on a skillet, let's see. I really don't want to deep fry this, even though deep frying apparently does not, absorb as much oil as does shallow frying. Shallow frying apparently soaks up more oil than deep frying. That's the consistency, if you can see. So the aloo is also done, the potato is done. Now let me just peel them and then I'll get back to you. There you have it. I'll continue with the rest and I'll catch you later. I'll do one more and then, because I don't want you to get bored just seeing me peel potatoes. Normally, people like to peel using their fingers. I prefer to use my knife and just scrape the peel off. It comes up very easily and it's less yucky, I feel. Maybe it's just I prefer to peel it this way. And I'll keep on gathering this enamel bowl. There. And my potatoes are peeled. I'm not going to use the whole lot. I'm going to save some to make something later. It's called aloo chokha, but my version of it. So I'll save, I think, 4 of these, and I'll use only these 4. So there you have it. It's easy peasy, not at all difficult. And mash them up properly. using my indigenous masher. Let me just show that to you. You know, you don't have to be fancy for everything, so you can just go about mashing it like this. It's made of wood. I've had it for more than 30 years now. Sustainable living, very important. The potato smells divine. Just loving the smell. Now to this I'll be adding the coriander leaves, the chopped coriander leaves, and also the spice mix that I had made earlier, consisting of salt, coriander, garlic, no ginger, sorry, and lots of chilies. So this will go into this. And it's going to be such a luscious treat. I'm going to just love this. Oh yes, I have to add some mango powder. My kitchen is so teeny tiny that I can barely fit a teaspoon of mango powder to be able to do this. And my spice mix is ready. Now doesn't that look, let me just mix it up, yummy. Let me just give it a taste and tell you how it has turned out. Just perfect. I'm using a fork so that I can get into the crevices. No part of the spice mix should be left out. Every bit of the potato should get a nice coating of the fragrant aromatics that I'm using. The kitchen is smelling divine right now. And very soon we'll be cooking away and I'll be showing the process to you. The bread. So I have 4 slices. Hopefully I'll be able to handle the camera. Très bien. Let's see. And I don't even want to cut the edges off, you know. So what I'll do now is start adding the filler. Nice dollop of this on the bread. You really don't need egg because I'm using this mixture as a binder. Plus it's healthy. So this is how I'm going to. I'm not going to overstuff it. It's got full of proteins. So for me, 2 very important things when I cook. First is the taste. And the second is the health value. It's meaningless to me if I just eat food. You know, even though I crave trashy food once in a blue moon maybe, like a chole bhature or something like that. Let me try it on a wok. If it doesn't work, then I'll use a skillet. Just press it down a little bit. And there you are. If I feel like having, then I'll open the other, the bread packet. But for now, I think I'll be okay with these 4 slices. I've got very good metabolism. I anyway follow a fasting diet because of the cancer, and I've been told by the doctor that I can eat anything, no holds barred, and maybe even drink wine sometimes, red wine, which I usually don't on my own. You need a partner or a friend to drink, I feel. So there you go. Now I just have to coat this in the batter and fry it. Quite the task. So what I'm doing is I'm just coating this because my hands are not free. So I have to shoot this as well. So let me begin by doing this. It will become a little messy, but that's okay. So I'm not keeping the flame very high, and my tank has just decided to overflow. I'll heat the oil and then I'll reduce the flame so that the chickpea can cook thoroughly, because it takes time to cook chickpeas normally. It doesn't cook very fast. It's not a super fast cooking, item. Because my hands are not free, I'm doing it this way. Oh God. So I'll have to go and switch off the motor. I've managed to put it in quite nicely. To add the oil also. So it's become messy now. It's decided to become messy. It's okay. As long as I get it done, I think I should be okay with this. Okay, now let me add the oil. Right. It still needs to cook through, so I'll catch you in a bit.